got 1 more minute before they're gonna make us get off the track. So I'm gonna crank it up just a little bit, all right? Come on over here and I'll get you in this car. We'll go for a couple laps.
Yes, sir. Come on in here.
All right, man. Everybody says you're a dangerous man. I know it too, man. The Commanders played the Giants in week 2, maybe, last year. Yeah. And right out of the gate, we had a lot of trouble covering you. Everybody talks about coming out of college and going into the NFL. You're going up against the best corner every week. Talk about the difference in the speed on the field and just getting yourself acclimated to it.
Right. The speed of the game was faster when I got from high school to college. Yeah. The speed from college to the NFL was probably like way faster than both of those. It's because like you have to be on your P's and Q's more in the NFL. In college, like they're okay with you making mistakes. Like in the league, it'll get you fired.
Oh.
So I never really watched film in college because I was always outside and I was going in the slot. So I really ain't have to watch film because I felt like I was never going to see the same DB most times in the game.
Yeah.
Especially depending on whether we wanted to pick on the slot guy, pick on one of the corners. It was always about getting matchups.
Yeah.
But in the NFL, like, everybody's good.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you got to pick one that might have something wrong with his game, and then you try to attack that. But 9 times out of 10, everybody's good in the NFL.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it a little bit more hard.
One of the things we always say about young, fast race car drivers, we'll see how they act after they hit something hard.
Right.
You know, the guys come in with real raw speed. Everybody's talking them up, but we haven't seen them hit the wall yet.
Right.
They change. Some of them kind of start thinking differently after that. What was your welcome to the NFL moment?
Actually, that Washington game that you was talking about.
Really?
You seen like when I did, I ran like a shallow. It was like 3rd and 4, I think 35. I ran the shallow. I caught the ball and I was going up the field on the right sideline, and one of the linebackers, he came hit me. Really, like I seen him in my peripheral, but it's like I thought he was farther than what I expected. Yeah. So I'm cutting up. I'm telling Dio, I'm like, block the corner that's right there. I'm gonna try to cut backside because I'm like, the dude's not gonna catch me. So it's like I see him a little bit. I'm like, okay, block. So when I cut on Theo, it's like he just magically just like disappeared just right there. He smacked me. I ain't gonna lie. It looked harder than what it seemed.
Yeah.
Like he hit me, but it's like I popped right up and I was like, okay, all right, now I'm in the league. Like, all right. But I know for sure, like in the league, like they're gonna try to hit you. Like
right.
they're trying to knock you off.
I imagine game 1, a lot of nerves, a lot of anxiety, but you've trained, you've practiced, you're ready, and you were able to produce right out of the gate.
Right.
But how did things kind of get more comfortable as you went on?
Well, you know, when I first got in the NFL, it was like, you know, I was kind of nervous a little bit. I'm a younger guy. I'm going in after 3 years. First round, you know, it's going to be a lot of expectations on my shoulders. So yeah. I was kind of like trying to figure out, you know, what best suits me when I get to the NFL, because your game is going to change probably every year that you play.
Really? What do you mean?
My game, like when I was in high school, you know, they always just throw the ball deep, go balls, post, and I just catch it over people's head. So I kind of was like a deep third guy.
Yeah.
When I got to college, it was like I'm more of a slot guy, more of a shifty guy, more of a speed guy. When I got to my junior year, I was kind of like outside and a slot guy. I could go either way.
Yeah.
Now when I got to the league, I had to be mainly that wide receiver 1 guy against the boundary, going against that number 1 DB every game.
Yeah.
So I'm outside, closer by the quarterback, and more times you're gonna get the ball probably than more than usual because you're right by the quarterback and you're like the X receiver. You're the most targeted receiver. Right. So now it's switched to like I'm just the main guy that gotta win one-on-one battles every time I'm, you know, outside wide. Really helped me slow it down is being able to play different positions. With me playing the slot, with me playing the Z and the X, I'm able to get the concept faster just because they'll throw me at a tight end position, they'll throw me at a slot, and I gotta know what he got. When you're playing receiver, you have to know what everybody has, otherwise you're never gonna know how you can get yourself open or how you can get your teammate open.
everybody knows that you and Jayden Daniels are great friends. You played together at LSU. As we saw Jayden have a great year and have the opportunity to go into the postseason, one of the things that I thought was so incredible is how supportive to that you were.
Right.
Even though you're division rivals, I can appreciate that being a Commanders fan since the early 80s. I love the fact that y'all still, look out for each other.
Right.
When I was a rookie in the NASCAR series, I had a friend that was also another rookie. We leaned on each other. We traded stories about how we handled different things. So speak to that relationship and how that's helpful.
I'd probably say mainly the relationship is like a brotherly love. I mean, like you guys say, like y'all see us supporting each other. I think like the support is what drives us to try to keep on going. I mean, when we was at LSU, we always wanted to make it to where we're at now. So it's like, just because we're at where we're at now doesn't mean we change our relationship. And even since we're going against each other, it's not mainly just to like butt heads with each other, or we gonna talk trash to each other.
Yeah.
But it's also it's a family talk trash. Like, we understand the assignment. Like, between those lines, it's a different way we act. Like, I don't want anybody to ever think like, just because we're in the same division, we're rivals, like this ever gonna change the fact that that's my brother. He got my best interest, I got his best interest. So with that connection that me and him have, it's amazing. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing to have him in my corner. He's older than me, so I lean on him for a couple more things. He might tell me something just down the line where it might actually, like, when I get to that point in life, I'm already have been taught it, from a football's perspective from Jay, because he's been through a lot.
Yeah.
So, I can easily just walk over that hump and easily just keep on going, because, he done already told me how to handle that situation.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. We've been going along at about 80 mile an hour, 85 mile an hour. We got 1 more minute before they're gonna make us get off the track. So I'm gonna crank it up just a little bit, all right? We might be able to go a little faster.
How long you been driving for?
I've been racing, so my dad raced his whole career. My grandfather, I grew up in racing. I started driving as a little kid. And I raced in the NASCAR series for about 25 years. I retired from full-time in 2017, and I got into broadcasting. I grew up in all this stuff and can't imagine not ever going to the racetrack. We're doing about 120. Let's see if we can do 130.
And how fast they normally go?
They go about 50 miles an hour faster than that. Yeah. In the race tomorrow, they're going to go around 180, 190 miles an hour. And they'll be 3 wide. There'll be a car on the bottom, middle, top, inches apart. It's insane. It's a lot of fun. I appreciate you coming out here today and talking to me, man.
Oh, of course, man. Thank you for having me.
And I'll be pulling for you, man, to have a great year. It's gonna be fun to watch your career. I'm gonna get to see a lot of it since you're gonna be playing this a couple times a year. But I'll be wishing for the best, man.
For sure. Appreciate you.
All right.